Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Math 30-2, Chapter 6, Section 3, or Lesson 3, Solving Exponential Equations. Now, you'll notice here I'm doing a whole bunch of solving exponential equations. It's not that big a deal, but I do expect you to be able to do it. Okay? So, and I found you guys do a lot better at this in practice. So, moving on to some slightly nastier, more confusing ones. The green one. Bracket 1/2 plus bracket the x equals 2 to the x plus 3. And what? So you have 2. You're awake, you remember going back here, negative exponents. And notice I actually did that as an example. 1/2 is 2 to the minus 1. So I can rewrite this. As 2 to the minus 1 to the power of x equals 2 to the x plus 3. And from here you should be able to do it. Now this is, on the left here is a power to a power. So you minus 1 times x minus x. Yeah, another equation. I'm not going to spend my time solving that. I'll pause the recording and I'll let you guys solve that. Okay? And then I want you to do the exact same thing over here. Realize this is 3 to the minus 1 to the x plus 2. Okay? So multiply these out. Solve for me, please. Pause the recording, solve, and come back and your answers. Okay, welcome back. Now, 2 to the minus x, that's the green one on the left, 2 to the minus x equals 2 to the 2 to the x plus 3. So I cancel on my basis and I'm down to my exponents. Minus x equals x plus 3. And what I did, I decided to put all my x's on the right, all my numbers on the left. So I added x to both sides and I got 2x, and then I subtracted 3 from both sides, I got minus 3x. Or minus 3x equals 2x. So minus 3 equals 2x. Since that's 2x, I divide both sides by 2 to the 2, and I'm down to x equals minus 3 halves. Okay? Now, as for the other one, I pointed out 1/3 is 3 to the minus 1. So that becomes, so it's a power to a power. You multiply the exponents, so that becomes 3 to the minus 1 times x plus 2, close bracket, plus 3 to the x minus 1. At this point, I cancel out my basis and just write out my exponents. I got minus 1 times x plus 2, close bracket, equals x minus 1. Now, I want to stress this. This is foiling, and so many people forget minus 1 times plus 2 is minus 2. Anyway, don't do all this quick work and do it down that route. Now I get cranky. So, minus 2x, so minus x minus 2 equals x minus 1. I have x to both sides, so I get 2x on the right. I add 1 to both sides, so I got 1 on the left. So I both sides get 2, and I get x is a half. Right? Now, doable, annoying, but certainly doable. Alright, now, if you guys have got this, go on to the next video. Okay? If you're having problems with this, I'm going to do some more of these solving. As I said, it's not a big part of the test, but it's big enough, and enough of you guys just have trouble with it. I want to do some more practice. So, if you got this, go to the video number 3, part 2. Alright. Those of you that are still here are having bits of problems with this, such is life. Now, 81 squared equals 9 to the x plus 1. 81 and 9. Now, there's a bunch of ways I could do this, but the first thing that pops into my head is 81 is 9 squared. Okay? That's the way I do it. Now, there is always somebody who goes, hey, Mr. Sutton, 81 is 3 to the 4, and 9 is 3 squared. So can we go that way? Oh, yeah, too much work. You could. I'm not. Way too much work. So, that you can solve. The next one, I'm going to help you set up, and then you're going to solve. So, 2x times 4 to the x, and 64. So once again, we have to figure out a base. My first thought, 64 is 4 cubed. I think. I'm going to double check. Because I'm getting old. Y equals, if I go 4, the x. Mr. Calculator. I go to the table of values, and yes, 4 cubed is 64. Good. Gotta double check that. I don't remember my cubes, even though I do have a square and a cube posted in the classroom. Anyway, now the other thing is, since I'm multiplying these two together, I add the exponents. That's 4 to the minus 2x plus x, or 4 to the minus x equals 4 cubed. And I just solved this for you. I got something so much work. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to make you guys solve these, because you should be able to have them here. Right? So pause the recording, solve, and come back. Okay, guys. Now, the block one on the left, that's a power to a power, so we multiply our exponents. That's 9 to the 2 times 2, or 9 to the 4. Equals 9 to the x plus 1. So here I cancel out my bases. Now, I could have done that earlier. I just forgot. Anyway, 4 equals x plus 1. Subtract 1 from both sides, I get x equals 3. And the other one, I got to this point, and I said, oh, could we cancel out my bases? I did most of the work for you. Minus x equals 3. Now, technically, I'm supposed to divide or multiply both sides by minus 1. I can never remember. Anyway, the minus sign goes to the other side, and I get x equals minus 3. So that's what I expect you to be able to do. Now, this one looks, oh heck, nasty. And this is nastier than something I expect you to be able to do in class. This would be like that evil bonus question. But I'm going to set it up and stat it for you. I got 2 times 40x equals 1 over 32. Okay. What's my common base? Well, my first thought is 2. Because this is 2 to the 1 times 2 squared x. Now, 32 is, I need to double check. Y equals 2. Do I have 2 to some power equal 32? Yes, I did. This is 1 over 2 to the 5th. Alright? Now that's a fraction. That becomes 2 to the minus 5. Okay? Now, you guys should be able to take it from here and solve this. Actually, I'm going to pause the recording. We'll come back and get their answers. Okay? Solve it. Okay, now this one gets a little long, and as I said, this is tougher than I'd ask you to do in class. I just want you to know it exists because you might see this as a bonus question. And it's still solvable, just kind of long. So, here we go to the 1 to the 2 times x. We multiply that, so it's 2x. Since these two terms are being multiplied, we add our exponent. So this becomes 2 to the 1 plus 2x equals 2 to the minus 5. And at this point, I got my bases. Just look at my exponents. So 1 plus 2x equals minus 5. Subtract 1 from both sides. 2x equals minus 6, or x equals minus 3. Now, honest to God, that's as nasty as it gets. Nastier. So, last two, I'm going to set these up again, and then, actually no. I'm going to help you with them, but not that much. 5 to the x plus 2 equals 125 to 1 half. Okay? And 5 to 125. Let's go back to the calculator. 5. Oh yes, 5 cubed. This is 5 cubed 1 half. Alright. I'll let you guys finish that one. And 9 to the x minus 1 equals 3 to the 3x minus 3. Once again, best base would probably be so I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to pause the recording. I want you guys to solve these. We'll come back and get your answer. Okay, welcome back. So, for this first one, green one, 125 is 5 cubed. So that's 5 cubed to the 1/2 power. We multiply our exponents, or 3 times a half, which is 3 halves. So this is 5 to the x plus 2 equals 5 to the 3 halves. And yes, if you want to be lazy, it's 1.5. Let's try to instead. So drop the base. X plus 2 equals 3 halves, so 1.5. Subtract 2 from both sides, you get x is minus a half. And the right one. 3 squared times x minus 1. It's power to a power, so we multiply our exponents. That's 2 times x minus 1. At this point, I get lazy and I drop my base 3 and just look at the exponents. So multiply out, simplify, and I get x equals 1. Okay? Now I've prepped on enough about this. So we're going on. I'm going to do graphic. Alright, so if you got this, great. If not, watch the video again. See me in class and give you some extra help. Otherwise, let's go on to the next part.